I've lost track on whether this includes reciprocals, it doesn't, and how we got to 145%. Kailey.
Yeah, Ed, this really is about math and how these tariffs layer on top of each other, as there are different tariff regimes that China is subject to. As President Trump made clear yesterday in his post on Truth Social, he has raised the reciprocal tariff rate on China to now 125%. That, of course, has been escalated multiple times due to China's retaliation. But that did not include the 20% tariff that he had already put into place on Chinese goods earlier this year over the trade of fentanyl. So it's about adding that 125 to that 20% that was already existing, which gets us to the total rate of 145%. Now, this was actually all there in the White House's fine print, but obviously, it's difficult to understand with this fast-moving story how all of these tariffs work in tandem together, but it does seem that this is a figure that was higher, at least, than the market previously understood it to be, which is why we are seeing things take a turn. And this comes despite the fact that President Trump in the Oval Office yesterday said that he couldn't imagine taking tariffs on China any further than he already had, but maybe perhaps this is further than was previously understood, keeping in mind that China has still an 84% retaliatory rate on U.S. goods. It remains to be seen whether or not they will escalate that further and whether or not they are willing to pick up the phone and talk to Donald Trump, as he has suggested he is willing to talk to Xi Jinping, wants to make a deal, thinks China wants to make a deal. But we have seen no sign of that yet, as this trade war between the two largest economies only seems to be intensified.